The Witcher's contact in Velen was to be Hendrik, the Emperor's spy. Hendrik was operating incognito in that war-ravaged land. His mission, to gather intelligence about Ciri.
So this is what it looks like. Huh. Perfect.
Torches of war under hatred sail, a whisper of doom on a weary breeze. Scorched in the shores in a blazing trail, cinder and fume foul the air we breathe. Blood of fallen kings, blades of chaos ring, steel and silver sing for justice. Keen to the scent, the hunt is my muse, a means to an end, this path that I choose. Lost and aloof are the loves of my past, wake the white wolf, remembrance at last.
No, I don't like those clothes. Make me look like a clown. Emmer's servant told me that my clothes will smell better. Well, I hope it's true. It is true. I can't remember when I wasn't smelling of odor and cheese. Well, I'm just kidding. It's not that bad. Really. Honestly. But now I sense that there is a disturbance around here. Wild dogs attacking villagers, I guess. I can go and deal with more immediate stuff at hand. But I can't just walk away. Even though I'm doing this for free, only I can clean this village now. Braves are all hanged on trees. Them wild dogs sense the smell of rotten corpses. It attracts them like shit attracts flies. Either way, now they're all gone. Except for flies and shit. Come on, Roach. It's our time to go. Our job here is done. So once again, hanged men for women and children and elderly to see. The braves are all hanged on the tree. Unfortunately, that's how Emir operates. I know his modus operandi. He's ruthless, a killer, maybe even a more desynthesized killer than me. At least I clean scum, and not so scum for money. He kills for lust of power and position, while also showing no mercy.
Cavalry swooped in from the wood. A wall of infantry marched from the swamp. Our boys wished to surrender, but the Black Ones would take no prisoners. They gathered our men, stood them in a circle, and cut down every last one like the butchers they were. Poppies cover the meadow now. Or perhaps they're kingcups, drunk on blood from the soil.
So now I need to go to the one place that I'm supposed to meet the secret agent man. To find out where I'm going to find him exactly, I need to visit this tavern at the crossroads. I'm hopeful that I will find him quickly. The Wild Hunt only knew about Yennefer's position. I doubt that they would know anything more. Although, I do sense that there's a chance I'm mistaken on this. Something's rotten in the air. Always. I am going to ride my horse to death with this kind of tempo. Roach is loyal and a good horse, so I want to preserve him. The road is tiring for Roach, but not only for him. He's sensitive and he's very fearful. braver than other horses though. The Temerian flag here. Still a reminder for those who have fought in the battles for independence here. Those soldiers were brave, but naive. Well, hello there.
Come on now.
Run for your lives!
I'll not give her up, not on me life.
They hear her squealing. They'll kill us and take her all the way.
A nice tavern. Let me upgrade in peace here. Although I know that nobody likes me anywhere basically. Only women like me. And very exquisite women. Don't ask me why, because I'm not particularly interested. But before I start asking around, I need to make sure that there are no soldiers or other hostiles here. Even walls have ears in delicate matters like this. Okay, I feel free to ask now.
Looking for a man. Goes by Hendrik.
What do you want with him?
Want to talk to him.
What about?
Give me a bottle of something strong.
You gotta go. I'll open the back way for you.
Haven't finished my drink yet.
Innkeep, vodka. Who's this in?
Brave warrior, looks like. Got 2 swords, see?
Oi, grey boy. What's the point of having 2 swords?
Wonder if he keeps an extra prick in his trousers too.
You fucking deaf? Gonna say who you are? Or do I need to loosen your tongue with me knife?
How about I buy everybody around?
Why would you?
Got the coin for it. Simple as that.
I don't drink with strangers.
We share a round, won't be strangers anymore. Then we go our separate ways.
And which way might yours be?
On my way to Novigrad.
City of whores and whoremongers.
To your health. And mine.
Bottoms up!
If you want a rest, come with me. I've a bench you can use.
I step in the hut, and there's the bumpkin with what looks like his son. That's on the pretty side, I think to myself.
Hey, so he'd probably disguised his daughter.
Horsons always manage to hide their lasses.
Thought he'd outsmarted me, the arsewipe.
Mean he hadn't.
I ploughed the snot out of that little shit. Lass, whatever the fuck he was.
Must have surprised the old coot. Bet he wet himself.
It's good that I have listened to Vasimir's words. Managed to be as cool as possible with those bandits. They are bullies with no balls.
Thanks for not starting a row with those swine.
I don't generally poke my nose in other people's business.
Looking to stay the night?
No. I'm looking for Hendrik.
Man lives in Heatherton,
Don't know where that is.
other side of the hill. Looked that away this morning, saw a strange glow. Imperials on the raid, perhaps. But who knows?
Anything else you can tell me about Hendrik?
Odd fellow. Arrived from who knows where and for no apparent reason. Shacked up with a widow whose husband was stabbed for a scrap of bread.
Baron's men don't like strangers.
Aye, he stays out of their way. Always seems to know when they're coming. Always manages to disappear.
Thanks, Innkeep.
So even Innkeep thinks suspicious of this guy. Wonder if even Innkeep thinks this, who else could have seen through his shenanigans? So Emperor Emir's spy did a lousy job trying to cover his tracks. He couldn't, for the life of me, even not raise my eyebrow after hearing the Innkeep's opinion. Being friends with other strange people, strange and odd behavior, unprofessional of him, and from the Emperor. How is it that Emir didn't send his best to do this job? Or is it that his best aren't so good after all? Either way, the situation here is getting more bizarre by the second. I have seen some dark times, but never have I seen the kind of dark times like this realm. The night is the darkest before the dawn. Might be, but you still have to survive the night. I try to remain steady on my goals, and I will, through all of the intrigues, schemes, and machinations. And the hardest thing in any field of life is the follow-through. But that's what they teach the Witchers. That's what makes us different. We follow through no matter what.
They're strange. Like dropping into a deep cellar on a hot day. And the mist.
What now? Be gone! Leave me be, whoever you is! Get away!
Calm down. It's over.
Aye, it's over. All's past, never to be restored. I'll not forget that ever.
Looking for a man named Hendrik, supposed to live in this village.
Aye, he did. No longer. They nabbed him in that hut. If you'd have heard the cries, sir. If you'd have heard how a man can scream, how he can suffer.
Tell me what happened here, step by step.
They took him. Took him all. The sun was waning, see, and the dusk went crimson like blood. Thought to myself, strange, the toads, I cannot hear them. Save terror through and through. Hendrik screamed. Then he begged. By the end, he could do naught but moan.
Great.
Weren't here long, the terrors. Yet the village froze like in the heart of
So
winter.
like I thought.
You in that hut when they rode off?
No, and I'll not set foot there. Never.
Farewell, and peace of mind to you.
So like I thought, something was rotten in the air. Hendrik was brutally killed by the Wild Hunt. How did the Wild Hunt find him? I can't understand them finding Yennefer, but him. It doesn't make sense. He didn't use spells or any magic potions, but they just came out of nowhere. They must have sensed him. Or does the Wild Hunt have their eyes and ears everywhere? They are entities. Everything is possible.
Tortured him. Maybe they missed something. Need to check his pockets. Trousers are stiff, as if hung out to dry midwinter. Maybe hid something in his jerkin. Damn, he's cold as ice. Nothing here. Should check his boots. Blood. Congealed. Key hidden in his boot. Gotta fit a keyhole. Somewhere nearby, hopefully.
I have to focus on this one, and focus well. He has to store documents, or at least some notes of his findings. I mean, after all, he has been here for all of this time, trying to search for Ciri. Or as I now start to understand, he was trying to lure her, to wait for her appearance here. He wasn't a traveler, he had a nice cozy place here to stay.
There's a draft. Gotta be a space under this rubble. Guess I should do some cleaning.
Hendrik just responded to rumors, local tales and legends, and maybe some facts, but the most important fact is that he stayed right here, in this town. What is this? A missing person? Uh-huh. Does Emir have a spy in every town where he hears about Ciri's appearance? If so, then their fate may be the same as Hendrik's, but I do feel that Hendrik was onto something, otherwise he wouldn't attract the attention of the Wild Hunt. And what is this?
Interesting.
And now I'm here, but maybe I'm too late. Maybe I'm too late already, dead on arrival.
Ledger. Payment for a sack of grain. Amount due for a charcoal shipment. Hendrik was masquerading as a merchant. What's this? Notes among the ledger entries. Clever. Interesting headings. Missing and wanted. Subject appeared in Skellige. Also cited in Novigrad. Appearance unchanged. Ashen hair, scar on her face. Avoids contact with others. Drunken swine. So-called Baron hosted subject at his castle, or should I say, illegally appropriated fort. Reason unknown. Talked to Baron at Crow's Perch. Clashed with a witch. Subject landed in swamp, encountered a witch. Conflict ensued. Cause unknown. Find the witch. Talk to the peasantry. Village of Midcops. Caution advised. I'm being observed. Don't know by whom or why. Unsettling signs. Dog ran off. Water in bucket froze solid. Strange glow observed in the sky. Ill omen, peasants say. Somehow they learned Hendrik was looking for Ciri. Thus the torture. I'm too late. My only leads, the Baron and some witch. Damn.
He should have ran while he still had a chance to save his life. But of course, if not this incident, I wouldn't know about the leads that Hendrik got. May he rest in peace. And I owe him a gratitude. Gone, but never forgotten. Now it's time to ride away as quickly as possible. My first stop will be the Baron. I think that the witch and the story of Baron's daughter disappearance is somehow connected. Maybe I'm wrong, of course. It's ironic how our situations are similar. Both trying to find our loved ones. Our daughters. This must be an unimaginable situation for everybody in it. Yen, me, Fasimir, Ciri, even the Emperor. I'm not the one who's against an adventure. But not this kind of adventure. This is just sick. And once again some scumbags. I don't want to kill them, but I have no choice. They will try to shoot Roach to slow me down, and I can't afford it. Plus, they will rob, rape, and kill everybody here. Ah! Ah! Ugh. Oh, this is the last time you're doing this, boys. I'm not a believer in that a killer should be killed. Everybody has a chance to redemption. And plus, I get a new nice sword.
Whoa!
But there are situations when in self-defense, a potential killer is killed, so nothing that one can do here. And now, I need to get to Baron. I hope that that's the place where my new lead is at. I need to get as much information as I can from him. He's probably a drinker. Maybe the drink will uplift him and his mood, or maybe not. I've seen drunkards that become aggressive after they drink vodka. The problem is that alcohol brings out their demons, reminds them of their pity and sorrow.
With a swift kick in the arse.
And even though it may provide some sense of comfort, in the long run it will rob them of their life force, dignity and respect that they once had for themselves. It's an interesting place here. The old borders trying to be held by basically a bunch of outlaws. They still have to pay their taxes, of course, to the Emperor. But life is somehow a little more positive here. Energy is different in this place.
Halt!
Baron home?
Depends who's asking.
A witcher. Want to talk to him?
And I want to plough the lovely Queen Cero.
Seen this man before. In at the crossroads. You brought us around. As I recall, you were to go your separate way.
It led me here. Gotta talk to the Baron.
Oh, aye? What about?
Something important. His ears only.
Fine. Lodrin, let him in. If he makes any trouble, well, we outnumber him.
Open the gate. Sergeants! Ardle! Witcher, to see the Baron. Don't want no disturbances. That clear?
What do you think?
Try their hands. That's what.
Guard called you a sergeant. You a Temerian soldier?
Not your concern, mate.
Deserter.
Temerian army don't exist, no.
So what are you all doing here?
Had a choice after the Black Ones thrashed us. Let it lie and try to lead normal lives, or continue to resist, join the guerrillas and fight for our beloved Temeria till death do us part. We chose the former.
And the Baron your commander?
Yeah. Commander.
Your mate split the loot between them long ago. At least that's what I would do. And you, shut it now. Save your strength. Die with some dignity.
Not one of the barons, are you?
Emphysema. Now those were balls. Attended a few, me and my Annie. Oh, how we danced, how we twirled.
Ooh!
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Hey!
Enough. I don't care how you do it, but the deliveries must be weekly.
Won't you stay for tea?
No. Besides, you've another guest.
Look at that. Didn't even stay for tea. In spite of all that blabbering about how cultured the nation is.
Rumors rarely find confirmation in reality, especially the ones about foreigners.
Right you are. I know who you are. Believe I also know why you've come. We'll talk inside. Make yourself at home. Hey, where'd I put the bloody vodka? Ah, there it is. A snifter.
No thanks. Didn't come here to drink.
As you will. But I'll not sit here dry if you don't mind. Before the war, there was a distillery nearby, best in Velen. But their whore sons burnt it to the ground. To the matter at hand. I'm Philip Strenger. Now the blobtits round here call me the Bloody Baron.
Geralt of Rivia. Blobtits call me the Butcher of Blaviken.
I said already, I know who you are. Truth be told, it's the only reason we're talking. How do you like it here in Velen?
I don't. Swamps, bogs, marshes everywhere.
Exactly. Someone loses their way round here, he becomes damn hard to find.
What are you getting at?
Many have lost loved ones here. Some their wives, others their daughters.
Get to the point already.
Ciri, that's why you've come, isn't it?
So she was here.
She showed up some time ago. Exhausted, wounded, and stinking like a soaked hound after a hard hunt. Later, I learned she'd come from the swamp. Said some beasts from the woods attacked her before she could reach the village.
Close. I must leave this place.
Stupid wolves! Go!
Shall I tell? You can calm down. Hello there. Are you lost?
A little, I guess. Are you?
Yes. Though also just a little.
Does that mean you know which way to go?
Not quite. Not yet. But I'm sure we'll find the way if we set off together.
What happened to you?
This? It's nothing. How did you wind up here?
My father brought me. Told me to follow the trail of treats and eat my fill. He said he would wait. So I started down the trail, but then I saw a butterfly, and I ran to catch it, and I lost my way.
You and your father, when did you leave home?
This morning.
And did the sun warm your face or your back?
It warmed my back.
So we must go east. Come, I'll walk you home. And explain to your parents that they must not lose their children in the woods.
We can't go home because of the Wolf King and his pack.
See what I've got on my back? Wolves fear it. Kings do too. Come, I'll help you up.
Ugh.